Quarter podcast. Today is Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. Today we will recap yesterday's Major League Baseball playoff games and look ahead to today's games. We have soccer, college football, NHL preseason, golf, NHL center rankings, Masked Singer, Survivor, news and notes, and best bet. We'll start the Major League Baseball playoffs. 4 game ones yesterday of the wild card series. Some surprising results, some non-surprising results. All right. Game 1, Rangers over Rays 4-0. Jordan Montgomery a shutout. Tyler Glasnow did not pitch that great. Montgomery 7 innings, 6 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Glasnow 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. Very poor game for Glasnow. And now the Rays face a must-win Game 2 today. Twins over the Blue Jays 3-1. Big win for the Twins. Their first postseason win in a long time. Pablo Lopez the win. Kevin Gausman the loss. And getting the save was Johan Duran. Royce Lewis 2 home runs in the game. Kevin Gausman did not pitch well. 4 innings, 3 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Pablo Lopez 5 2/3 innings, 5 hits and a run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He pitched very well. D-backs upset the Brewers 6-3 in Game 1. Joe Mantiply the win, Corbin Burns the loss, Paul Sewell the save. A lot of home runs in this game. The right fielder on Milwaukee put him up 3-0, Tyrone Taylor, and then Corbin Carroll, Cano Marte, and Gabriel Moreno all homered, and then in the 9th, Christian Walker, the 2-run double to put it away. Brennan Efat was not good. He got pulled in. It was a bullpen game. So great move by Torey Lovello there. Efat 2 2/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Then the bullpen did his job, led by Mantiply and Miguel Castro, Ryan Nelson, Ryan Thompson, Kevin Ginkel went for 2, and then Paul Sewell closed it out. And then Corbin Burns wasn't good either. 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And then their bullpen did a nice job until Devin Williams, of all people, gave up that 2-run double. And now the Brewers face a must-win game number 2. And then the Phillies defeat the Marlins 4-1. Zach Wheeler to win, Jesus Luzardo to loss, Craig Kimbrell to save. No homers in this game, amazingly enough. Wheeler 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits and a runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. And Luzardo 4 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. And then the Marlins bullpen did a nice job. All right, 4 must-wins today for 4 different teams. First is the Rays, as they host the Rangers, 3 o'clock on ABC. They are a big favorite today in this matchup against the Rangers. It's going to be Nathan Eovaldi and Zach Eflin. Why is it's funny that Texas is that big of an underdog with their best pitcher going that's healthy. Rays minus 158, Rangers plus 134, over under 8, minus 110 each way. Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 156. Rays minus 1.5 is plus 130. I'm going to go with the under here again. I think Eovaldi will pitch a great game, and I think Eflin will pitch well, too. I feel like this is a 3-2 game either way. 4:30 ESPN, Blue Jays Twins. Michael K., A-Rod on the call. The first series, I think it's Boog Shambi. I know the Sunday night group's with the Phillies. They shouldn't be. They should be with, honestly, probably Rangers, Rays. Probably would have been if Scherzer and some of their other guys were healthy. DeGrom, yeah. Jose Barrios and Sonny Gray. Twins minus 138, Blue Jays plus 118, over under 8, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Jays plus 1.5 is minus 194. Twins minus 1.5 is plus 160. I'm going with the Blue Jays here. Do I feel good about it? No. Must win. So I'm going to roll with the Toronto Blue Jays. Diamondbacks Brewers, 7 o'clock ESPN. This is the Boog Shambi team. And Rangers-Rays, honestly don't remember who's on the call of that game or that series. Zach Gallen, Freddie Peralta. Brewers minus 130, D-backs plus 110, over under 7.5. Overs minus 105, unders minus 115. D-backs plus 1.5 is minus 200. Brewers minus 1.5 is plus 164. I feel like this is another over game. Zach Gallen struggled in his last couple starts, and don't trust Peralta. To hedge my future for the Brewers, I probably will have a bet on the Diamondbacks just to hedge. But I do like the over in this game, believe it or not. And last but not least, 8 o'clock ESPN. Carl Ravitch, David Cohn, Eduardo Perez, and Buster Olney on the call. Marlins, Phillies. Phillies looking to close it out. Braxton Garrett and Aaron Nola. Should be a fun game for sure. Phillies are minus 162. The Marlins are plus 136. Over under 8. Overs minus 8. Unders minus 112. Marlins plus 1.5 is minus 160. Phillies minus 1.5 is plus 132. I like the under. And I think the Phillies close out tonight. I'm very confident in the Phillies closing out. And I think the other 3 series they all force a game 3. Okay, now I'll move on to soccer. We will go over notable games from yesterday, look at everything today. I believe we have MLS today as well, so that's exciting. We'll start with the English League Championship. Birmingham over Huddersfield 4-1. Ipswich over Hull 3-0. Borough over Cardiff 2-0. Millwall over Plymouth 2-0. Southampton over Stoke 1-0. And West Brom over Sheffield United 1-0. All right, 2:45 today, Coventry and Blackburn. I'm just going to pull up the odds very quickly. Coventry plus 120, Blackburn plus 220, draw plus 260. Coventry's in 14th. Blackburn's in 18th. Draws value plus 260. Leeds and QPR. Leeds minus 340, QPR plus 750, draw plus 450. I like under 2.5 goals plus 144. Leicester, Preston. Leicester minus 210, Preston plus 550, draws 3-1. They're 2 of the top 3 teams right now. So I'm going to go with the draw at 3-1. Although Leicester's favored. Sunderland, Watford. Sunderland minus 110, Watford plus 290, draw plus 250. Sunderland's playing really well. Watford stinks. Give me Sunderland minus the 110. Swansea, Norwich City. Swansea plus 90, Norwich plus 140, draw plus 230. Norwich is in 6th and Swansea is in 20th. Give me Norwich at plus money, plus 140. And last but not least, 3 o'clock, Rotherham, Bristol City. Rotherham plus 310, Bristol minus 110, draw plus 230. I am going to go with Bristol City at minus 110. Champions League from yesterday. Real Sociedad over FC Salzburg 2-0. Braga over Union Berlin 3-2. Real Madrid over Napoli 3-2. Bayern over Copenhagen 2-1. Galatasaray over Man United 3-2. Lens over Arsenal 2-1. And Inter Milan over Benfica 1-0. PSV Sevilla 2-2 draw. All right, more games today. 12:45, you have Antwerp and Shakhtar. This is Group H. Neither team has a win yet. Antwerp minus 120, Shakhtar plus 340, draw plus 260. I'm going to go with the draw plus 260. Don't feel good about it, though. Atletico and Feyenoord. This is Group E. A really good Group E. Atletico minus 155, Feyenoord plus 420. The draw is 3-1. So, I'm going to go with under 2.5 goals plus 114. FC Porto and Barcelona. This is Group H. Yes, Group H. I just had to clarify that. Barcelona minus 125, Porto plus 330, draw plus 270. I like under 2.5 goals at plus 110. Newcastle and PSG. Newcastle plus 130, PSG 2-1, the draws plus 250. PSG is some good value. This is Group F. We'll go with PSG as the dog 2-1. Cervena and Young Boys. We're going to get to that one in a second. Leipzig, Man City. This is Group G. Man City minus 140, Leipzig plus 370, the draws plus 290. Under 2.5 goals plus 110. Dortmund, Milan. Dortmund plus 140, Milan plus 190, draw plus 240. Group F, this is. For this one, I'm going to go with Milan as a road upset, plus 190. Now this is Red Star, Young Boys. This Group G. Red Stars minus 105, Young Boys plus 260, and so is the draw. I'm going to go with the draw plus 260. And then one more UEFA, Celtic and Lazio. Lazio plus 155, Celtic plus 175, the draw is plus 240. I'm going against Celtic. I'm going to take Lazio at plus 155. All right, there's results from yesterday that I want to touch on. Premier League, Burnley over Luton 2-1. Liga MX, Puebla Monterrey 1-1 draw. America over Pachuca 4-0. 4 games today. You have Necaxa and Cruz Azul. The bottom 2 teams in the league. Cruz Azul plus 115, Necaxa plus 220, the draws plus 230. I'm going to go with the draw plus 230. Unam and Querétaro. Querétaro's 12th, Unam 6th. Unam minus 140, Querétaro plus 360, draw plus 270. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals minus 104. 11 o'clock, Tigres and Toluca. Tigres is in 2nd, and Toluca is in 8th. Tigres minus 140, Toluca plus 350, the draws plus 280. I'm going under 2.5 goals plus 106. And then Santos and Tijuana. Tijuana's 9th, Santos is 13th. Santos minus 170, Tijuana 4-1, the draws plus 310. I'm going to go over 3.5 goals at plus 132. Next to the plate, we have results. I believe that Jared Devizey played yesterday. No, they didn't. My mistake. Neither did League One. Women's League doesn't play. We'll do USL. 3 games tonight, 7 o'clock. You have Hartford and Rio Grande. Rio Grande plus 110, Hartford plus 190, draw plus 270. I'm going Rio Grande plus 110. 9 o'clock, El Paso, San Diego. El Paso plus 135, San Diego plus 170. The draw is plus 230. I'm going El Paso at home plus 135. And last but not least, 10 o'clock, Orange County, Oakland. Orange County minus 125, Oakland 3-1. The draw is plus 250. I am going to go with over 2.5 goals at minus 118. And MLS for tonight. Big slate. All right, 7:30, you have CF Montreal and Houston. And I mean, these are monster games in MLS tonight. Monster. Montreal plus 140, Houston plus 185, the draws plus 230. The pick here, Houston's 5th in the West, Montreal's 9th in the East. Montreal is out of it. They are several back of Nashville for the final playoff spot. I know their favorite home going Houston plus 185. Charlotte, Toronto. Charlotte minus 300, Toronto plus 650, draw plus 410. For this one, we're going to do over 3.5 goals plus 130. Cincinnati Red Bulls. Cincinnati minus 120, Red Bulls plus 310. The draws plus 250. Under 2.5 goals plus 112. New England Columbus. New England plus 135, Columbus plus 175. The draws plus 260. New England's having a bounce back season. They're in 3rd. Then Columbus is in 5th. So there's a battle for 2nd in the East going on right now. I think these two teams are going to draw. That is plus 260. Philly, Atlanta. The Union need the win here. My goodness, it's all draws. They're minus 125. Atlanta's 280, the draw's 3-1. So Atlanta right now is 6th. They're kind of battling with Philly. If they go into Philadelphia and win, they're going to be in 4th in the East, Atlanta. And Philly's going to drop to 5th or 6th. Depending on what happens to Columbus, New England. So this is a big game for this late in the year for the MLS. I do expect Philly to win. They need to get right. Going over 3.5 goals plus 130. 8:30 Austin and DC United. Austin plus 105, DC plus 210, draw plus 280. DC's in 10th, battling, or they're kind of out of it. They're not really in that mix. I think we know who the playoff teams in the East are going to be. And Austin's regressed from a year ago. They're 8 back of the playoffs, although the last spot in the West is still open. So, 2 disappointing teams, plus 280 for the draw. Chicago, Miami. Chicago minus 105, Miami plus 240, draw plus 270. I'm going with the Chicago Fire at minus 105. I don't think Messi's going to play for the rest of the year. Dallas, Colorado. Dallas minus 170, Colorado plus 440, the draws plus 290. I'm going to do under 2.5 goals plus 102. Nashville, Orlando. Nashville minus 105, Orlando plus 260, draw plus 250. Nashville's kind of sliding a little bit too, even though they're the 7th seed. Orlando's 2nd. I think they're better than Nashville. So I'm going to take Orlando on the road at plus 260. LAFC, Minnesota. LAFC's minus 200, Minnesota plus 40, the draws plus 350. Mini right now, 5 back of the 7th seed. LA's kind of in a similar spot to Philly. LAFC, low-key, is only 2 points up, or 3 points up on San Jose, who's in 8th. So they're close to missing the postseason entirely. So that's the difference between LAFC and the Union this year. Better goal differential, Philadelphia by a mile. But yeah, LAFC's been disappointing, but I understand it's the rust from all the extracurricular games they've had. And like I said, them and Philly have been similar all year. All season in the MLS at least. Going over 3.5 goals plus 136. Seattle and the Galaxy. Seattle's minus 175. The Galaxy are plus 410. The draws plus 320. The Galaxy have been disappointing this year. Under 2.5 goals plus 136. And then Vancouver, St. Louis. Vancouver minus 160. St. Louis plus 370. Draw plus 320. St. Louis has fallen off the map after the hot start, even though they're still first in the West. Vancouver right now is 6th. They need wins. St. Louis is comfortably in. But Vancouver needs the game. I'm going over 3.5 goals at plus 144. All right, now we'll move on to college football. We have a couple of games tonight. So soccer was a big segment because we had a lot of MLS tonight. So the whole league's playing, and I don't have to give out picks because of all the monster games. We have 2 college football games tonight, and they're both in Conference USA. And I saw a tweet from Brett McMurphy earlier that there's going to be 49 straight days of football between now and, I believe he said, the weekend after Thanksgiving, which is crazy. So, Jacksonville, Middle Tennessee, 8 o'clock ESPNU. My projections, Jacksonville State plus a half, total 46. And we have Middle by 3.5, total 51.5. I think the wrong team's favored. I have a 4-point edge on Jacksonville State. But I have a 5.5-point edge on the under, so I'm going to go with the under for the game. And then 9 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, you have FIU and New Mexico State. I have New Mexico State by 6.5, total 51 and 3/5. And it's 6.5 and 48.5, so I have the number correct. Perhaps for the first time on the podcast this year. So, for this one, I'm going to go with the over. I think there's going to be more points in this game. New Mexico State's offense is really good. FIU's defense stinks, and then FIU could put up points easily too. So, especially against New Mexico State's defense, which has regressed from a year ago. So, I'm going to go over 48.5 between FIU and New Mexico State. All right, the NHL preseason we really haven't gotten into. So we're just going to go over results from yesterday and today. Sens over the Pens 3-0. Flyers over the Bruins 3-1. Devils over the Islanders 6-5. Blue Jackets over the Blues 5-3. Habs over the Leafs 5-4 in OT. On a game winner by Nick Suzuki. Flames over the Jets 5-4. Oilers over the Kraken 4-1. And then yesterday, Capitals over the Bruins 5-4 in overtime on a game winner by Matthew Phillips. Lightning over the Panthers 2-0. Stars over the Avs 3-1. Blackhawks over the Red Wings 4-2. Kings over the Ducks 4-1. The Sharks over the Golden Knights 2-0. All right, And then tonight you have 7 o'clock Rangers, Devils, Sabres, Blue Jackets, Red Wings, Penguins, Flame, Oilers at 9. And then 10 o'clock Kraken, Canucks. All right, now we have to talk about the next golf tournament, which is the Sand Farms Country Club of Jackson. This looks like it's in Baltimore. Or no, it's in Mississippi. I don't know why I just read Baltimore. All right, 8 o'clock tee times. Now we're going to do Doug Gim, Kremer Hickok, Kevin Tway, Will McGirt, Paul Haley, and Carson Young. 8:11, Matthew Neesmith, S.H. Kim, Zach Blair, Ben Crane, Davis Thompson, Kelly Kraft. 8:22, Henrik Norlander, Justin Lauer, Hayden Buckley, Nate Lashley, Cam Percy, and Zacheng Du. 8:33, Trey Merritt, Cesar V, Tyler Duncan, Richie Wierenski, Trey Mullinax, Nate Hardy. 8:44, Taylor Hogue, Lucas Griffin, Martin Laird, Kevin Kisner, Kyung-Gu Lee, Robert Streb. 8:55, Robert Brem, Cam Champ, Grayson Higo, Stott Stallings, Mackenzie Hughes, Emiliano Grillo. 9:06, Patton Kazir, Andrew Novak, Grayson Sieg, Robbie Sheldon, Harry Higgs, Kevin Stroman. 9:17, William Byron, Mark Hubbard, Will Gordon, Christian Ziedenhout, Grayson Chalmers, Ben Taylor. 9:28, Ben Griffin, Vincent Whaley, Nate Watney, Kevin Chappell, Brian Stewart, Dylan Fratelli. 9:39, Max McGreevy, Callum Harron, Russell Knox, Sam Piercy, Adam Long, and Ted Potter Jr. 9:50, Michael Glidgick, Kevin Westmoreland, now new notables because of sign, Scott Harrington. 10:01, Estelanzo Goya. 12:55, Matt Trainer, Scott Brown, Sengel No, Shengsun Pond, Hank Lebiota, Jimmy Walker. 1:06, Sam Ryder, Harrison Endicott, Chris Stroud, Charlie Hoffman, Jonathan Bird, Ben Martin. 1:17, MJ Doffey, Alex Smalley, Dylan Wu, Harry Hall, Bryce Garnett, Ryan Ermore. 1:28, Joel Dahman, Lucas Herbert, Evan Van Rooyen, Brent Snecker, Joaquin Herman, Luke List. 1:39, Chad Ramey, Dylan Riley, or Davis Riley, Keith Mitchell, Lucas Hodges, Ben Gray, and Andrew Landry. 1:50, Ludwig Aberg, Adam Svensson, Chasen Hadley, Peter Malnati, Jonas Blixt. 2:01, Eric Cole, Tanner Gainey, Alex Loren, Bu Hostler. 2:12, Austin Smotherman, DJ Tran, Camilo Vegas, Jason Duffner, Ryan Palmer, Sudi Kodiara. 2:23, Doc Redmond, Matthias Schwab, Austin Cook, Ryan Moore, Davis Lipsky, Tyson Alexander. 2:34, Stefan Yeager, Scott Stevens, CAU, Brandon Wu, Scott O'Hare, Ricky Barnes. 2:45, Matthias Schmidt, Kevin Roy, Trevor Code, Peter Quest, Sam Bennett, and Brandon Matthews. And 2:56, Robbie Strimland, Trevor Warblow, Ryan Gerard, and Augusto Nunez. Okay, pretty big slate. My pick for this tournament, Ludwig Aberg's the favorite at 11-1. He's been hot of late. There's somebody I picked in an earlier tournament in the year that had a chance to win and didn't come through for me. I would lay 1/10 of a unit on that same individual. I just need to find his odds. 120-1. Ryan Palmer. And it could have happened, but he faltered a little bit. Others got hot. It wasn't meant to be. I'm going to go 120 to 1 with a 10th of a unit. Now I'm going to do my center rankings for the NHL. We're going to be about as quick as possible here because we have some reality TV stuff to get into. So, without further ado, here we go. 128, Cole Schwint, Flames. 127, Lane Peterson, Oilers. 126, Mark Kaslick, Senators. 125, Frederick Olofsson, Avalanche. 124, Jack Drury, Hurricanes. 123, Luke Glendening, Lightning. 122, Stephen Lorentz, Panthers. 121, Jake Evans, Canadiens. 120, Jack McBain, Coyotes. 119, Sam Carrick, Ducks. 118, Teddy Bluger, Canucks. 117, John Beecher, Bruins. 116, Brian Poling, Flyers. 115, Michael McLeod, Devils. 114, Noel Acciari, Penguins. 113, David Kampf, Maple Leafs. 112, Cole Gutman, Blackhawks. 111, Rasmus Kupari, Jets. 110, Nikita Alexandrov, Blues. 109, Joe Velino, Red Wings. 108, Sean Curley, Blue Jackets. 107, Nico Strum, Sharks. 106, Ryan McLeod, Oilers. 105, Nick Bonino, Rangers. 104, Nick Bajukstad, Coyotes. 103, Radek Foska, Stars. 102, Sean McClanahan, or Monahan, Canadiens. I had baseball in my head for some reason there. 101, Jason Dickinson, Blackhawks. 100, Nick Dowd, Capitals. 99, Pius Suter, Canucks. 98, Blake Lizotte, Kings. 97, Nick Paul, Lightning. 96, Casey Cizikas, Islanders. 95, Morgan Geekie, Bruins. 94, Jordan Stahl, Hurricanes. 93, Charlie Coyle, Bruins. 92, Lars Eller, Penguins. 91, Frederick Gaudreau, Wild. 90, Colton Sissons, Preds. 89, Noah Cates, Flyers. 88, Nicholas Roy, Golden Knights. 87, Ross Colton, Lightning. 86, Alexander Wenberg, Kraken. 85, Adam Lowry, Jets. 84, Juan Gabriel Pageau, Islanders. 83, Anthony Cirelli, Lightning. 82, Lucas Reichel, Blackhawks. 81, Ridley Greig, Senators. 80, Marco Rossi, Wild. 79, Peyton Krebs, Sabres. 78, Eric Halla, Devils. 77, Cody Glass, Predators. 76, Morgan Frost, Flyers. 75, Logan Cooley, Coyotes. 74, Adam Fantilli, Blue Jackets. 73, Leo Carlson, Ducks. 72, Antoine Lundell, Panthers. 71, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Hurricanes. 70, Filipino, Rangers. 69, Barrett Hayton, Coyotes. 68, Yanni Goudreau, Kraken. 67, Ryan Hartman, Wild. 66, Thomas Novak, Predators. 65, Sam Bennett, Panthers. 64, Mikael Backlund, Flames. 63, Boone Jenner, Blue Jackets. 62, JT Comfort, Red Wings. 61, Mikael Granlund, Sharks. 60, Andrew Kopp, Red Wings. 59, Ryan Johansson, Avalanche. 58, William Karlsson, Golden Knights. 57, Kevin Hayes, Blues. 56, Pavel Zacha, Bruins. 55, Wyatt Johnson, Stars. 54, Mason McTavish, Ducks. 53, Shane Wright, Kraken. 52, Joshua Norris, Senators. 51, Philip Deneau, Kings. 50, Casey Middlestat, Sabres. 49, Matthew Beniers, Kraken. 48, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Capitals. 47, Matt Duchene, Stars. 46, Nazem Kadri, Flames. 45, Dylan Strome, Capitals. 44, Brock Nelson, Islanders. 43, Sean Couturier, Flyers. 42, Braden Shen, Blues. 41, Thomas Hurdle, Sharks. 40, Kirby Dach, Canadiens. 39, Cole Perfetti, Jets. 38, Robert Thomas, Blues. 37, Joel Eriksson Ek, Wild. 36, Dylan Cousins, Sabres. 35, Chandler Stevenson, Golden Knights. 34, Nicholas Backstrom, Capitals. 33, Ryan O'Reilly, Predators. 32, Vincent Trocheck, Rangers. 31, Logan Couture, Sharks. 30, Trevor Zegras, Ducks. 29, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Kings. 28, Nick Suzuki, Canadiens. 27, Connor Bedard, Blackhawks. I think that's the highest I've ever had a rookie. like on a position list. 26, Bo Horvat, Islanders. 25, Rupin, Stars. 24, Patrick Laine, Blue Jackets. 23, William Nylander, Maple Leafs. 22, Mark Sheffley, Jets. 21, Anze Kopitar. 20, Dylan Larkin, Red Wings. 19, Elias Lindholm, Flames. 18, JT Miller, Canucks. 17, Evgeny Malkin, Penguins. 16, John Tavares, Maple Leafs. 15, Nico Hischier, Devils. 14, Tage Thompson, Sabres. 13, Elias Pettersson, Canucks. 12, Mika Zibanejad, Rangers. 11, Tim Stützle, Senators. 10, Braden Point, Lightning. 9, Alexander Barkov, Panthers. 8, Sebastian Aho, Hurricanes. 7, Jack Eichel, Golden Knights. 6, Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh Penguins. 5, Jack Hughes, New Jersey Devils. 4, Leon Draisaitl, Edmonton Oilers. 3, Nathan McKinnon, Colorado Avalanche. 2, Austin Matthews, Toronto Maple Leafs. And number 1, Connor McDavid, Edmonton Oilers. I mean, how is it not Connor McDavid? He had over 150 points last year. He's the best player in the world. He's the best hockey player since Wayne Gretzky, arguably, just without the rings. Obviously, McKinnon, Matthews, and Draisaitl, you could argue 2 through 4. To me, Jack Hughes belongs in the top 5. Crosby's not really a top 5 center anymore in my mind. He's just getting old. I thought about putting Eichel ahead of him, didn't. Aho's amazing. Barkov's amazing. Point gets better by the year. Stützle's on the come. Mika Zibanejad's been better and better by the year. Elias Pettersson's coming off his best year. So the centers are loaded this year. Like, even guys like Evgeny Malkin and John Tavares are in your late teens. You have guys that are up and coming, like Trevor Zegras at 30. He might be higher on this list next year. So there you have it for the 2023-24 NHL Centerman rankings. Now move on to the Masked Singer. Gonna be an interesting show tonight for sure. So we talked about last week's episode a little bit. There's 5 contestants. There was Gazelle, Diver, S'more, Rubber Ducky, and Cow. Gazelle sang Uninvited by Alanis Morissette. I thought she was outstanding. Her special clue, David Spade, came out and brought out a movie soundtrack. There's a soundtrack, but she said she's on movies. Diver. Diver performed Any Way You Want It by Journey. The special clue, 11 million eyes, more people involved, more people are out. S'more performed Slow Hands by Niall Horan. The special clue, talented on and off the stage, which is interesting. Rubber Ducky performed Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners. The special clue was little duckies with their signature and the family is full of stars. And then Cow performed Bones by Imagine Dragons. The special clue was that this individual got their start in movies. The contestant that got sent home was Rubber Ducky. My guess for Rubber Ducky was Alfonso Ribeiro. Jenny said Marwin Waynes. Robin said David Archette. Ken said Anthony Anderson. Nicole said Steve Urkel. And it was indeed Anthony Anderson. So Ken was correct for the first time this season. Very proud of Ken for that one. So this week's NFL week, and all the panel is wearing jerseys in the previews. There's a wild card, and I believe it's Pickle or Pickles. So let's keep an eye on that. But I think the contestant that goes home, unless Pickles is just awful, is Diver. I said a few minutes ago it was NFL week, right? I think Diver's an NFL player. And I think it's an NFL player that everyone turned on because of the contract he got. And he's on a bad team, and he hasn't really performed well in a couple years. And that is current Denver Broncos quarterback and former Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's Diver, and he gets unmasked tonight. And I feel very confident that this is indeed Russell Wilson. Now let's move on to Survivor. So last week was an interesting show. We did a synopsis on the show last week. But what happened was that a contestant wound up quitting. Hannah, who is like, I want to go. I want to watch this from the comfort of my own couch and yada yada. So she quit. Like, it was a unanimous decision, a very bad ending to otherwise a solid episode. So hopefully this week nobody quits or nobody, God forbid, gets injured. So best decision of the episode is the Balo women coming together as an alliance. Obviously, Katura, Kelly, and Kendra. The worst decision of the episode was Emily talking shit about Bruce. I think that put a target on her back, and I'm convinced she would have been voted out last week had Hannah not been such a quitter. Best moment of the episode was definitely seeing Bruce back. That was pretty awesome. And it's really good to see. And I'm fascinated to see how he does. Winner pick. I'm going with somebody who I just mentioned from the Balo tribe. I really like Kendra. I think she's somebody that could be a leader by default of the Baku tribe, the Balo tribe. So I really believe that she has an excellent chance out of the gate. And then my pick to go home this week, I'm going to say it is Sifu. His tribe-mates caught him looking for an idol, and then their tribe-mates are going to think that he has a hidden idol, and they take advantage and blindside Sifu. So they're my predictions for Survivor for this week. So we'll see. Now we'll move on to the news and notes for today. I don't believe there's a lot. I could be wrong. So we'll start with football. Washington duo Michael Penix Jr. and Rome Odunze are have been signed by Adidas as they are the first college pairing to do so. So that is pretty cool. Travis Hunter might be back for the Arizona State game. So that is exciting. And obviously Colorado has a bye this week. There's a list came out from USA Today about SEC coaches making $9 million or more, and obviously Nick Saban is one of them. Some NFL stuff. Aaron Rodgers told McAfee that he is well ahead of rehab as he's progressing quickly through a typical Achilles recovery. Kendrick Green of the Texans out immediately or indefinitely after tearing his meniscus against the Steelers. That's not great. The Giants signed Justin Pugh after that disgusting defeat, so they're refurbishing the offensive line a little bit. Two Giants players injured on tush push. John Michael Schmidt's shoulder and Daniel Bellinger knee are getting tests done. Baseball. Obviously the playoffs are going on. A lot of nice moments. Nicholas Castellanos. It looked like he was giving his team the middle finger. It was just a celebration. Randy Arozareno's mom threw out the first pitch. That was pretty cool. Pablo Lopez rocked his Johan Santana jersey before the game, which was pretty cool. And Jerry DiPoto had an interesting comment as he says his goal is to win 54% of games over the next 10 years. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, you have your eyes on the prize, and that is a championship, not 54% in the next 10 years. Manny Machado had elbow surgery, and the recovery timeline is 4 to 6 months. So it looks like there's a chance he's back for next season, the start at least. Eric Armstead trolls Daniel Jones on the X app after the Seahawks defense went a little nuts. Jimmy Butler goes back to braids after that emo look that he had. The Sixers want more for James Harden as the Clippers are unwilling to trade draft capital the Sixers want. Yeah, no shit. And then it was reported yesterday that James Harden was expected and likely to join Sixers camp as soon as yesterday. So that's crazy. Damian Lillard was pranked before the trade as OG Anunoby really welcomed Lillard to Toronto. That's really funny. All right, last but not least, best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. Soccer is where it's going today, believe it or not. I forget what league I saw it in. I think it was in ELC. I'm going to check right now where I saw it. Yes. Sunderland is a small favorite against Watford. And I really think that one team is much better than the other. So I'm going to lay a quarter unit with Sunderland minus 110 against Watford for my best bet of the day. So that's it for the show. I'll be back tomorrow recapping everything, including all the reality TV of more college football tomorrow with 2 more Conference USA games, as well as Thursday Night Football between the Bears and the Commanders. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, everyone.